Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, and we're going to be taking a look at the Bruins and the Islanders series. We're going to play Game 6 and Game 7, if necessary, tonight here in shootout hockey, so things should go pretty quick here. And we're going to determine who is going to meet the Canadians in the Stanley Cup Finals in this replay. As you know, myself, Al Red Sox fan, and Uncle Ron over at Retro Sports Network have been doing this project here for a few weeks now. It's been quite enjoyable having it over 3 different channels, and we'll be advancing after tonight to the Stanley Cup Finals, and we need to see who the Canadians will be playing. Now, how did we get here? Well, in this series here in particular, in Game 1 and 2, it was in Boston, but the Islanders took them both, scoring 5 goals in each game. Now, the Bruins, I should mention, outshot the Islanders in each of these 2 games, but come away 0-2 at home, and that's usually the kiss of death. The Bruins did fight back, though, in Game 3 in Long Island with a nice 4-1 win, and so they pushed the series along a little bit, and then Game 4, though, went back to the Islanders. So the Bruins are in a big 3-1 hole as they lost 6-2. Back in Boston, though, Al Red Sox fan played this game here, and it was Peter McNabb scoring a goal in the final minute of the third period to give Boston a 4-3 win, and the series will continue here in Long Island in Game 6. So that's how we got here. If the Islanders win, it's over. They advance. If the Bruins can somehow pull out Game 6 here, we will play immediately right after a Game 7. So one way or another, we will get to our final 2 teams here in this project tonight. So, without further ado, let's get down to ice level, as I like to say, and it's Boston and the Islanders. And I just want to have my typical disclaimer here. I may or may not be playing this game correctly. I may have some of my own rules in this game. I may actually make some mistakes in this game, as usually is done when you're streaming a game and you're chatting with people in the chat room. So, but all that being said here, I'm here to have some fun, and you'll get a pretty good idea on how shootout hockey is played. I'm using the shootout hockey helper once again tonight. This is a free helper that you can use to play shootout hockey on your computer, and I absolutely love it. It's fantastic for streaming, and even when I don't stream, I still use it. So let's get going here. It's the Bruins and the Islanders. Game 6. Bruins need to win, or they go home, and the Islanders will win. I don't know if it's the Campbell Conference or if it's the other conference there. I'm not sure how they did it in 77, 78, because it was a 1-16 playoffs. You know, it was really kind of weird how they did the playoffs. So I don't know if it was the Campbell Conference that they're going to win here, or the Prince of Wales. I'm not sure how that was. Back in 77, 78. I should know this stuff being a hockey guy, but I don't know everything. All right, let's get going here. So let's roll for time. So we got 1 minute off the clock here at the Nassau Coliseum, and at 23 is going to be a chance for neither team. So we're going to roll for time again. 2 minutes off the clock here. And a chance for the Bruins. All right, so here comes a chance for the Boston Bruins now. They need this win here. It's going to be Stan Jonathan. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a penalty. Woo. Gary Doak. Holy cow, Dokey. Gary Doak is going to get a chance here. Doak moves into the slot. Doak moves in on rush. Doak scores. Gary Doak has put the Bruins up 1-0 in this game. Out there with line 3 to start things off. So Doak from Schmatz and Shepard on the goal. So the Bruins on the board first is Gary Doak getting it done. So Doak from Shepard and Smotch for the Bruins. That's an even strength goal here in 2 minutes and 55 seconds into this game. 1-0 for the Bruins. Incidentally, in one of the other games I played here, Al Sims had 2 goals for the Bruins and Mike Milbury had 1. And that's how the Bruins pulled out their only win of this series. So let's roll for time. We got 1 minute off the clock. And it's going to be a 61. That's a chance for neither team. 3 minutes off the clock now. Check for a scoring chance. 69, that's a chance for neither team as well. 3 more minutes off the clock here. We're now into the second half of the first period here. 29, nothing there. So stingy game here on offense. 3 minutes off the clock. Only the one scoring chance that for Boston, and they cashed in. Again, no scoring chances here for either team. Just a minute off the clock now. 6 minutes and change to go here in the first period. Possible penalty on the Bruins, though. And, yeah, Stan Jonathan is going to go to the box, so the Islanders will go on the man advantages. So Jonathan is going to go to the box. He's going to get an interference call, and so our first power play of the game goes to the home team, and it's the Islanders. All right, so let's go. The first part of the power play here is 86. Yep, it's going to be a scoring chance for the Islanders on the power play. Chance to tie this one up. C, it's going to be Clark Gillies with it now. Gillies, the slot. This is usually the kiss of death. Gillies. Oh, can Cheevers make the unbelievable save? Cheevers needs a 5-11. Can Cheevers make the save? Yes, he does. Jerry Cheevers robs Clark Gillies, and the Bruins are hanging in on the power play here, on the penalty kill, I should say. All right, final minute of the penalty. And it's another chance for the Islanders. Oh, no. And it's going to be B. Trottier with it now. Trottier on the power play from the blue line. His long shot. He scores. Trottier ties it up on the power play for the Islanders, and the game is now tied at 1-1. So Trottier from Bossy and Hart on the goal. So Trottier from Bossy and Hart. And that's a power play goal for the Islanders. And the game is tied at 1-1. So penalties costing the Bruins here. Cheevers making a nice save early on in that power play. But the Islanders do come through. And we got 3 minutes off the clock here in the first period. 16. Chance for Boston here. This is a must-win for the Bruins. And they're going to get another scoring chance here. C on the left side. C. Where's my C? I can't find C. Schmatz. Bobby Schmatz. Bobby Schmatz from the slot. Bobby Schmatz moving in. Turned aside. Oh, wow. That could be the series killer right there. A chance in the slot. That's usually a goal in this game. But Resch makes the save. And Schmatz is turned aside. So last minute of the play of the period here. 15, another chance for Boston. Can they get the redeemer here? It's going to be Rattel. Can Rattel redeem the Schmatz miss? Oh, this is from the blue line, though. The long shot. He scores! Rattel with a shot from way outside, from just inside the blue line, and it hit somebody and went in on Resch. And the Bruins will take a 2-1 lead here going into the second period. So Rattel will get an assist from nobody yet. And any other assists here? Rattel from Park. So Boston goal is Jean Rattel from Brad Park. Where's Mr. Park here? Boston's favorite park is Brad Park. That used to be the slogan back in the day. And it's now 2-1. And we'll flip for time here, and that'll end the period. So at the end of one, it's Boston 2 and the Islanders 1 as Big Paulie stops by here to watch some hockey action tonight. And a must-win for the Bruins. This is Game 6 of the series. The Islanders lead this one 4 games. 4 games to 2 it is. 3 games to 2. I'm sorry. It's 3 games to 2. I might have said that wrong earlier. It's 3 games to 2 here. As the Islanders won games 1, 2, and 4. Bruins won games 3 and 5. All right, so let's start the second period here. 3 minutes off the clock. Bruins in the lead 2-1. A 42. Could be another penalty on the Bruins. And, yeah, I think they're going to get one here. X or Y2. Yeah, so Mike Milbury's going to go to the box. So Milbury is going to pick up the penalty for Boston here. He's going to get a hooking call. And another chance for the Islanders to go on the man advantage and tie this one up like they did in the first period. All right, so 1 minute off the clock. Islanders on the power play. No chance for the Islanders here. Second half of the power play. And no, so neither chance came through for the Islanders, so the Bruins successfully kill off that penalty. And they'll skate 3 more minutes off the clock here. And it's going to be 75. It's going to be, they need a 79 even strength. They didn't get it. 1 minute off the clock here. Every minute is crucial now. 18. Chance for Boston on a 1-19. Incidentally, when I rolled the dice, I got pretty favorable rolls for Boston here. Out of the 4 possibilities, meaning 4 being the best for the Bruins with their offense and defensive rating, they got 3 out of 4. So this is almost as good as it's going to get for Boston here on the road with their offense and their defense and the Islander offense and defense. So the Bruins get very favorable numbers in this game. So it's going to be a scoring chance for Boston, looking to go up by a pair. C. Schmatz again. Schmatz missed earlier. Schmatz from the blue line this time. A long shot by Schmatz, turned aside by Resch. And we play on 4 minutes off the clock this time. And it's going to be a chance for the Islanders to tie it up here. Even strength chance for New York. It's going to be H. It's going to be Kazicki with it now. Kazicki, even strength. Kazicki from the slot. Kazicki moves in on Cheevers, and he scores. Kazicki has tied the game for the Islanders, and it's 2-2. So Kazicki out there with first line defense. So Bourne will get 1 assist. And Nystrom, so the whole line. So the goal by Kazicki from Bourne and Nystrom. And this game is tied up now. It is 2-2 here in the second period. So a brand new game. We got 3 minutes off the clock now. Boston's had their chances. They just haven't scored. Now they're going to get another chance, though. Another chance for Boston. I think this is their 5th chance here. They only got 2 goals so far. Peter McNabb, the hero of Game 5. McNabb from the slot. McNabb moving in. McNabb scores. Peter McNabb has the hot hand. He was cold in the first 2 games in Boston, but here in Games 5 and 6, he has the hot hand. And McNabb puts the Bruins up 3-2. So McNabb from Cashman. And anybody else? O'Reilly. So Boston goal is McNabb from Cashman and O'Reilly. And that's an even strength goal, and the Bruins lead this one 3-2. And part of me hopes this goes 7 for the Bruins' sake, but part of me hopes this just ends tonight here in Game 6 because I just went to Staples and I got my my Fast Drive football here all bound and ready to go here, that new Al Wilson football game. So I get that all done up. And I heard he's working on 1976. It might be out tonight. So I'm going to print out 76 and play some Buccaneer football tonight. You know how I like the 76 Bucks. All right, so let's continue on here late in the second period. Check for time. Now we check for a scoring chance. 41, a chance for neither team. 2 minutes off the clock. It's getting real late here in the second period. 85, chance for the Islanders to tie it up late. It's going to be Gillies with it. Gillies in the offensive zone from the faceoff circle. He takes a shot, turned aside by Cheevers. Big stop by the Boston goaltender, and that will end the second period. So the score after 2, it is 3-2 Boston. Let's just check the box score here real quick, get you caught up on what happened. So Doak got the first goal for the Bruins. Trottier tied it up on the power play, and then Rattel made it 2-1 late in the period from Park, and that's how the first period ended. Each team had a goal in the second. Kazicki tied it up for the Islanders, and Peter McNabb putting the Bruins up by a score of 3-2, and that's where we stand right now. So let's get going here in the third period. Game 6. Bruins must win to force a Game 7 that we will play immediately after. No time off the clock, so we get some action going on here early. Chance for neither team, so we'll roll for time again. 3 minutes off the clock now. And 0. Uh-oh, chance for the Islanders to tie it up here. It's going to be It's going to be Bossy with it now. Bossy from the faceoff circle. Bossy shoots this one. It's turned aside by Cheevers. So Cheevers with another huge stop in this game, keeping Boston in the lead. And let's roll for time. 3 minutes off the clock. That's good for the Bruins. And it's going to be 66. That's not going to be a chance for either team. 3 more minutes off the clock. This third period is flying by. 2, a chance for Boston. It's going to be a rare play. Oh, no. I hate the rare plays. And no goal. So somebody on the bench got turned aside. So that doesn't even turn into a shot on goal, really. So it's turned aside there. Some of the rare plays are kind of iffy in this game, but we deal with them, though. It's fine. Alrighty, so turned aside. Let's get the time check now. 3 more minutes off the clock. So it's got about 7 minutes and change going here. Can the Bruins hang on? 51. Ooh, we got penalty B here going on. Z2 for the Bruins. No Z2. How about the Islanders? It's a 3 and a 4 in a fight, so Winsink and Clark Gillies will get in a fight here, and I'm not going to bother with that there because I'm not keeping penalty stats, but Gillies and Winsink go at it here late in the third, halfway through the third period or whatever it is. All right, so let's check for time now. 2 minutes off the clock. Any scoring chances? No! We roll for time again. 3 minutes off the clock. That's huge for the Bruins. 2 minutes to play. We check for a scoring chance. 84 in the Islanders are going to get a scoring chance. They need a goal to tie. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Gillies again, even though he should be in the box for fighting. But that's actually, we'll do it. We'll check somebody else because he actually is in the box for fighting. So let's go to Q. Let's make this realistic here. Q's Howard. Gary Howard has it. Howard from the blue line to tie the game. No, he's turned aside by Cheevers. So Howard has his shot turned aside. And now we're playing on here. 1 minute off the clock, so we got just over a minute to play. Then we're going to pull the goalie here. 99, we might not have to. It's a chance for the Islanders, again, to try to tie it. D, this is going to be Bob Bourne. Can Cheevers rise to the occasion one last time? From the face-off circle, Bourne shoots! Turned aside by Cheevers! Jerry Cheevers is standing on his head here in New York tonight for the Bruins. All right, we're pulling the goalie. We're down to the final minute. Here we go. So what I'm looking for is this 6 column. I pull 2 cards. If the first one's an empty net, the game is over. Here we go. And it's a goal. The Islanders tie it up. The Islanders tie the game in the final minutes, and we will go to overtime here in Game 6. Who's going to get the goal? It is going to be Hart. Hart gets the goal for the Islanders. We're just going to call it unassisted here because, again, I'm not really keeping stats. So Hart's going to get the goal, even strength goal at 19 minutes and, let's see, 56 seconds. So 4 seconds left in the game, and the Islanders tie it, and we go to overtime. Oh, boy. So here we are. We're in overtime. First goal wins. If the Islanders score, they will advance to the finals to play the Canadiens. If the Bruins score, we play Game 7 right now. Here we go. It's overtime. And again, I'm going to probably be pretty stingy on penalties in overtime. Just saying. Because it's 70s hockey. All right, so we get 2 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be a penalty away. We're going to ignore the penalty away. So it's going to be 1 minute off the clock now. And it's going to be a 19, a chance for Boston. 1-19. Can they win it in overtime and look for a Game 7 here? A, Peter McNabb. He's been red hot. McNabb, even strength. McNabb from the slot. McNabb scores! And the Bruins have won this in overtime 4-3. And we will go to Game 7. Holy smoke, another Game 7 here on the channel. So Boston, like my pen will write here, so I'm going to write down the score. Boston 4 and the New York Islanders 3 in overtime here in Game 6. And hang on, folks. We are going to Game 7. So let me just record the goal here. McNabb with the goal here. And we'll just call it unassisted here. Even strength at 2 minutes and 57 seconds. And that is that. The Bruins will go to Game 7 here. And let's just clear out of this right here. Yeah, this is some housekeeping you have to do, and we are done. So the Bruins pull it out, and they win this one 4-3, and we head back to Boston. Let's take a look at the box score here. Again, Doak and Rattel in the first period for Boston. Trottier, the only goal for the Islanders. Kazicki would tie it in the second at 2-2. McNabb with a goal-ahead goal made it 3-2. And then late in that third period, it was Jerry Hart. 4 seconds left, tying it for the Islanders. But in overtime, it would be Peter McNabb, and the Bruins will send this to a 7th game. So what we need to do is set up Game 7. So we're going to go Islanders on the road this time. So the Islanders are on the road, and the Bruins will be at home. We're going to go overtime here. We're going to continue on. We're going to turn off our sound, and we are almost ready for action here. So I need to do this right here and this right here. So now I need to check my starting goalies, and we're going to go back with Resch and Cheevers again. And now let's roll here, and let's get some numbers for you. So, oh boy, the Islanders are away or D, and Resch is a D as well. So they're D, and the Bruins will be B. And what is Cheevers going to be? Cheevers is going to be a D. So what did we say? We had D and D. So it's going to be D on D. So D, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. So we got a 1-9. Oh, that's going to be the same as well. Let me go to my sheet 10 over here. I'm sorry about that. So that's going to be 1-19. So that's going to be the same. 1-19, and then 1-34 over here. And we said that the Bruins offense was a B at home. That's really good. And they're shooting on Resch, who is a D. I believe that's how I said all that. So a B on a D. So that's going to be a 76-100 for Boston. So the Bruins having the advantage here. So they might end up, and that should be minus, that should be how that is. So they have a good chance now of going to the Stanley Cup Finals, as they did in real life, to take on the powerful Montreal Canadiens. So I think that is good to go right now, if I did all my math correctly. So the Islanders are on the road. 1-19. The Bruins are 76-100, so the Bruins have the slight advantage here in Game 7. So let's get going here. This is the winner-take-all, folks. It's Game 7 from the Boston Garden. So I want to make sure my sound is off. That sounds kind of annoying in this game. All right, Game 7. Winner goes to the Cup Finals against the Canadiens. And here we go. So we got 3 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be 77, a chance for Boston here at home. Boston with a Y. Oh, it's going to be Dwight Foster. Holy smokes, Dwight Foster's going to get the chance. From the blue line, his long shot turned aside by Resch. So the Bruins denied. 1 minute off the clock. We look for another scoring chance. In 92, it's Boston again. They're taking advantage here of the home ice. And it's going to be Terry O'Reilly. O'Reilly from the face-off circle. O'Reilly, can it be a save by Resch? And it is a save by Resch with the 8. Oh, so 2 chances for the Bruins, and they can't convert on either one of them. Neither one from the slot either. So Resch keeping the Islanders in this game. We check for time now. 3 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be a penalty on the home team. And do I have a... Yes, I do. Brad Park. So the Bruins going to get a penalty now as Brad Park's going to go to the bench. Go to the box, rather. And the Islanders, that's going to be a boarding call. It's nice and simple. It's right there. So the Islanders go on the man advantage here. So power play for New York. And we got an 81. It's going to be a shorthanded chance for Boston, though. All the numbers coming up high in this game. It's going to be Peter McNabb shorthanded. So I'm looking right here for this box right here. McNabb shorthanded, turned aside by Resch. Second half of the power play. It will be a chance for the Islanders. Here comes New York now. It's going to be G on the power play. Harris with it now. Harris on the power play. Harris from the slot. Harris will score. So Harris will put the Islanders up 1-0 here on the power play. Bruins had 3 scoring chances, can't get anything, and the first chance for the Islanders, they score. So it's going to be Harris. Let's see, who else I got here? 5. Nope, nobody here. And anybody else with Harris? The left D. So we'll give it a Potvin. How about that? So Islanders' goal is Billy Harris from Dennis Potvin on the power play. And the away team goes up 1-0 here in Game 7. Let's check for time. We got 3 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be a scoring chance for Boston. This is the 4th scoring chance for the Bruins. Can they tie it up now? B is going to be Terry O'Reilly. O'Reilly from the faceoff circle. O'Reilly scores. And O'Reilly has immediately tied the game for the Bruins. It's 1-1. Let's check for assists. O'Reilly from McNabb. And also, that's it. So O'Reilly from McNabb. So Terry O'Reilly comes through. McNabb with a nice pass. And the Bruins have tied the game up at 1-1. We roll for time. 3 minutes off the clock. And we check here. It's going to be 64. That's a chance for neither team. No time off the clock now. 29. That is not either team. 3 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be nobody again. This first period is kind of ticking away here, and that will end the first period. So after 1, it's 1-1 here in Game 7. Let's go to the second period now. Second period at the Garden. 3 minutes off the clock. And it's going to be penalty away this time. Let's check the penalty. It's going to be Y. And yes, so Jerry Hart will get a penalty here. So we're going to go Hart. Jerry Hart will get the penalty here, and he's going to get a boarding call as well. 2 minutes, and the Bruins, their first power play. They didn't have a power play in the last game, and it's their first power play here of Game 7. So Boston on the man advantage. Let's roll for the man advantage right now. 68, yes, power play chance for the Bruins here. N is going to be Rick Smith. Rick Smith has it. Rick Smith from the slot. Rick Smith moving in. Rick Smith scores. Rick Smith, the defenseman, has put the Bruins up 2-1 here in Game 7. And Smith was out there with the third line. So Smith with Doak getting 1 assist. And that's it. So the Boston defensemen combined for the power play goal. Rick Smith from Gary Doak. And that's a power play goal for the Bruins. And they will lead 2-1 here early in the second period. Wowzers. So let's continue on here. It's 1 minute off the clock. And it's a scoring chance for the Islanders. A chance to tie this one up. It is going to be G. It's going to be Harris with it now. Harris From the face-off circle, Harris turned aside by Cheevers. As the goalies both playing well here in Game 7. 3 minutes off the clock. The Hearts are beating here at the Boston Garden. 77. It's a chance for Boston. Another chance for the Bruins here. Can they take a 2-goal lead? Can they get the Geico insurance goal? Cashman with it now. Cashman in the zone from the face-off circle. Cashman turned aside by Resch. Oh, the Bruins have had so many chances, and they just can't convert. So 1 minute off the clock now. We're almost halfway through the second period, halfway through the game. Chance for the Islanders to tie it up on the 15, though. It's going to be H. It's going to be Kazicki with it now. Kazicki from the slot. Kazicki ties the game. Kazicki shot eludes Cheevers and some sloppy play in the Boston zone, and the game is tied. So Kazicki from... Oh, the whole line's going to get an assist here. So Kazicki, Bourne, and Nystrom. So Kazicki on the goal from Bourne and Nystrom. And boy, this series is going deep here in Game 7. 2-2 our score. Oh boy, yeah, no, come on Bruins, right? They just had a big Game 6 win in overtime, by the way. And this is Game 7 to see if they advance to play the Canadiens or if the Islanders advance to play the Canadiens. Here we go. So it's a brand new game now. We get 2 minutes off the clock. 1, 2. And it's going to be a chance for the Islanders, the away team. Oh, no. It is Mike Bossy. Bossy from the face-off circle, and Bossy turned aside by Cheevers. Oh, Cheevers met him halfway and took the angle away. And it's got 2 minutes off the clock now. And we check for a scoring chance. No, the Islanders just missed a chance. They were offside. A minute off the clock here. We roll for time. 17, the Islanders with another chance. V, this is going to be... Who's my V over here? Druin. Druin's going to get a chance. Druin for the face-off circle. Druin. Cheevers needs to make the save. Cheevers makes the save with a 5. Oh, Druin nearly put the Islanders on top here in the second period, but Cheevers coming up big. 2 minutes off the clock here in Boston. 95, it's a chance for Boston. Who will be the hero tonight? It's Terry O'Reilly with it. O'Reilly from the blue line. His long shot turned aside easily by Resch. So the Bruins have had the majority of the chances, only 2 goals to show for it. And this will be maybe the last play here of the period here. 68, chance for neither team. And that will do it here. So, wow, you wanted some excitement. You got it. We are Game 7, and we are tied going into the third period. How do we get here? Here it is right now. It was Harris putting the Islanders up, but then O'Reilly tied it. Rick Smith gave the Bruins a lead on the power play, and then it was Kazicki getting it back for the Islanders. So each team with a power play goal in this game, it has been about as even-steven as you could imagine. So after losing the first 2 games, the Bruins have fought back in the series, even trailing 3-1 in the series, and now have a chance to win it here. It is tied going into the third period. So let's go here. All important. Game 7, third period tie score. Does it get any better for hockey fans? And it's going to be a chance for neither team, so more time will come off the clock. 2 more minutes here in the third period. And at 67, it's not a chance for anybody yet. 3 more minutes off the clock. And it's going to be a 46 penalty away. And it's going to be Y and Z. Do I have a Y? I have a Z, so Potvin is going to get a penalty here. Dennis Potvin is getting a charging call here, and the Bruins will go on the man advantage here with about 13 minutes and change the play. So let's roll here. It's going to be 88. It's going to be a power play chance for the Bruins. It is going to be K. It's going to be Bob Miller with it. Bob Miller from the slot. Bob Miller tips this home. The Bruins lead 3-2. Bob Miller has put the Bruins up 3-2 as he tipped home the shot from John Winsink, who's out there in the power play. Okay, Winsink's on the power play. That's okay. So Bob Miller gets the power play goal for the Bruins from John Winsink. And man, oh man, here we go, folks. It's going to be nail-biting time here at the Garden. It's now 3-2 for the Bruins. We roll for time. 1 minute off the clock. That's good for the Islanders. And we check for a roll hit. 19, they're going to get it on the 1-19. The Islanders have a chance to tie it up. It's going to be Bob Bourne. Bourne moving in from the slot. Bourne ties the game for the Islanders. It is 3-3. Bourne gets the goal, and we're just going to give him this goal unassisted because I think he made a terrific, terrific play. So where is my Bob Bourne? Bob Bourne scoring this one for the Islanders, and this game is tied at 3-3, so neither team can get a 2-goal lead in this game. Ouch, here we go. We roll for time. 2 minutes off the clock. And we got 23. That's not a chance for either team. We got a minute off the clock. We flip the card. 99, it's a chance for the Bruins. Hey, McNabb. Can McNabb get it done? McNabb from the slot. McNabb scores! Peter McNabb has done it again. He gives the Bruins a 4-3 lead. McNabb will get this one unassisted as well. And Peter McNabb, I tell you, he's been big here for the Bruins in the last couple of games. Not so much early in the series, but he has done his job here, his job in games 5, 6, and 7. So, with about 8 minutes to play, the Bruins clinging to a 1-goal lead. Let's flip the card here. 3 minutes off the clock. 1, 2, 3. That's good for Boston. Let's flip a card here. 1. Oh, man, there's going to be a chance for the Islanders. And back and forth we go. The Islanders with a chance to tie it. It's going to be Bob Bourne again. Bourne from the face-off circle. Bourne! Can Cheevers make another great save? Yes, he does. Cheevers with the 9 on the save. Holy cow, Cheevers has saved the bacon for the Bruins here, at least for now. They cling to a 4-3 lead. Let's flip a card here. It's no time off the clock. Oh, that is not good for Boston. 60, a chance for neither team. No time off the clock again. Oh, the nail biting has begun. But it's a chance for the Bruins, though. And 89 is a chance for Boston, looking for the insurance goal. Here comes Stan Jonathan. Jonathan moving in from the slot. Jonathan turned aside. Are you kidding me with the slot save? There's never a slot save. There just isn't. And it's a big save by Resch. And we play on. Boy, these last 5 minutes like a basketball game. 2 minutes off the clock here. And it's a chance for the Boston again. They need this one to put the series away. This is going to be Brad Park with it now. Brad Park from the blue line, of course. Brad Park scores! His long shot is beaten Resch, and the Bruins lead this 5-3. Brad Park teed that one up, and he might have just sent Boston into the Stanley Cup Finals with that shot right there. But it's never over here in shootout hockey. It is never over. Wowzers. Park with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left has just put the Bruins up by 2 goals. Cheevers with some key saves for the Bruins. Let's flip for time. 1 minute off the clock. That's not a lot. And it's going to be another chance for Boston. They could really ice the cake right here. Here it is. It is going to be Bobby Schmartz. Schmartz moving into the Islanders zone. 3-on-2 from the faceoff circle. He shoots. Oh, Resch needs to make the save. 5-9 and 12. Schmartz's shot. Saved by Resch. Oh, man. Here we go. So let's flip the time here. 2 minutes. So we're down on the final minute of play. The goaltender is out. I'm looking at the 6th attacker here. And this is going to be nothing. Here we go. It's the last play of the game. And it's going to be an empty net goal. And the Bruins are going to skate away with a 6-3 improbable win as Terry O'Reilly scores into the open net. And Boston has advanced into the Stanley Cup Finals. Where's Terry? Oh, there's Terry O'Reilly. Terry O'Reilly, we're going to give him unassisted. That's an empty net goal, even strength empty net goal at 19 minutes and 27 seconds, we'll call it. And that is that. And the Bruins, a 6-3 win. And wow, they were down 2-0. They were down 3-1. And they win 3 in a row. And they will advance. So Boston 6 and the New York Islanders 3 in Game 7. So the Bruins on our Red Sox fans channel won 4-3 on a goal by McNabb late in that third period with like 40 seconds left. Then here it was, let me get back to Studio B here so we can talk a little bit more. And then in Game 6, it was Boston winning in overtime, 4-3. That was a dandy of a game, by the way. That one I just played here in shootout hockey. Game 6 was 4-3, and then in Game 7, the Bruins took that lead. They got a majority of the scoring chances, all high rolls coming out tonight. Cheevers making some big saves when he needed to, and then the open net goal by O'Reilly sealed it after the goal by Parks. So we have our Stanley Cup Finals set here in our group project, as it will be the Montreal Canadiens and the Boston Bruins. I believe Montreal will have home ice advantage. I think they were the 1 seed. The Bruins were the 2 seed. So as it worked out, we get the 2 teams that went to the finals here playing here on our group project. So I want to thank everybody that's been following the product. It's been really fun, but we're now down to the final 2 teams. So I got to get with Al and Uncle Ron to figure out who's going to play which game of the series. As we'll at least play one game here as we get to the finals. Now I can kick back and play. I just got this bound here. So the Fast Drive football here, I just got this all bound up. Bound up. Bound up's not usually a good thing, but in this case it's good. So I printed this up, took it to Staples, and they did a terrific job. They even put a little clear coating on it for me, if you can see the clear coating and all. But yeah, so Fast Drive football will be coming up tonight. I'm just going to probably play offline for a bit. But that's a real fun game by Al Wilson that he just put out for free to everybody. Fast Drive football, go check that out. But turning our attention back to hockey, yep, the Bruins are going to play the Canadiens for the Cup here in 77-78 like they did in real life. And so let's see if we can get a better result, though, at least if you're a Bruins fan, because I think the Canadiens won that series 4-2, I think it was, if my memory serves me correctly. But we will get a rematch of Boston and Montreal in the Stanley Cup Finals. Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I just did an unboxing of History Maker Baseball last night on the channel. That should be up today to check out. I'm looking forward to playing some History Maker Baseball, but and that's kind of why I want to get this hockey project kind of wrapped up, because I got a bunch of games I want to play, the football game, the baseball game. I got some Dice Nuts game coming in. I go to Dice Nuts Golf and Dice Nuts Hockey, so let's see how they will play out. So a whole bunch of things coming here here in Studio B. Should be kind of fun. But anyway, final score in Game 6, it was Boston 4, the Islanders 3 in overtime. And then in Game 7, Bruins come away with a 6-3 win, and they advance to the final. So thanks to everybody who watched tonight, who's been watching the entire project. We got more hockey to go. We got one more series to play. Is it going to be 4 games or is it going to be 7 games? We don't know, but we'll have some more action here for that coming up soon.